All right, come on in here. If you're someone that loves learning how to make money online, I want to share with you a process that if you follow it, you can make $10,000 or even more over the next 90 days. The one thing that you have to understand is that the power is in your hands. It's so funny. I woke up this morning and I had the inspiration behind this video based upon a conversation I had yesterday with someone that I'm working with. And when I woke up this morning, that idea of the power is in your hands, like it really spoke to me. And I got on my phone real quickly and I typed it out because I knew that it needed to be the basis of what I'm going to share with you today. I need to make this very, very clear that yes, this video is here for informational purposes, and what you decide to do with the information is entirely up to you. But I want you to know that what I'm breaking down for you today is exactly how I made my very first sale online on day number 3, 28 sales in my first 30 days, and how I went on to not only build a very strong 4-figure month income. We're talking $5,000 to $6,000 a month while I was working full time as a nurse, but it's the exact same process that I followed to earn over $500,000 with this kind of model. And a conversation I was having just yesterday with someone that I'm working with is that she talked about how she loves learning how to make money online, that she's invested into several different learning opportunities and she's loving the process, but she has struggled for the past 2 years to get her business actually up and running. And so she sought me out. I'm so blessed that I have the opportunity to work with her. And I was able to basically kind of get her centered in really, really quickly, allowing her to realize that she has everything in her hands to get set up literally this month and to start making money for herself. And so if the idea of $10,000 in the next 90 days sounds really appealing to you and you believe it would be a great jump off for you to prove to yourself that you could do this and build your confidence, because believe it or not, that's what a lot of us really need. The very first sale that I made online, while it was on day number 3, it wasn't about the money. It was about the whole idea that I proved to myself I could do this, that I could get started, have no list, no following, no absolutely nothing about making money online outside of what I had learned in my first informational product, but that I could get out there on a brand new YouTube channel and make a sale on day number 3 from someone that did not even know me. That told me everything that I needed to know about my ability to make this work. And so again, the power is literally in your hands. For some people, 10,000 in the next 90 days, right? Small potatoes. Other people, that would be so significant to prove to themselves that they could absolutely do this. And so I'm going to break down the strategy that I shared with her. Grab your notebook, grab your pen, because if you can follow this, I believe this is a hack when it comes to making money online that so many people are overlooking, or either it's not being presented properly to them so that they can actually see this as a very, very viable way of getting a faster start and getting into money-making mode fast. I'm sorry, but consuming a bunch of information and allowing 2 years to go by, right, where you're not making any money, you're not even out there marketing, you're just learning, I want to take a bigger stance around this issue, and I want to inspire and empower way more people to decide to get started, right? Use your love for learning how to make money online and turn that into an income stream really, really quickly. So the first way that we do this is, number 1, we commit to our learning path with a resellable digital product or a resellable digital offer. The reason why this is so important, okay, it's not just picking your learning path. You don't want to get caught up in just courses that are meant to teach you, because then at the end of that course, you got to figure out how you're going to actually monetize. When you decide to learn through a resellable digital product or a digital offer or a business system like what I offer, and I offer them all in my business. I offer resellable digital products that you can learn and earn from, as well as a resellable digital business that you can learn from and earn from as well. The power in that is that you are setting yourself up to learn from something that you can turn right back around and begin offering it to other people. That's the power in this. And that's exactly how I got started, as I bought a digital offer when I was first getting started. Again, I knew nothing. I didn't even know what I was buying, really. It just sounded really good. I purchased it, and at the end of it, it told me that I could turn right back around and begin offering that to other people. So I didn't have to spend time trying to figure out what kind of product I was going to create. And the lady that I'm working with right now, that is what she said she wanted to do, right? She has all of these amazing learn and earn resellable digital offers that she's enjoying learning from, right? But she really thought that the best thing for her was to sell something of her own. And I'm like, girlfriend, if you've been out there for 2 years, not making money, let's take the path of least resistance. And basically what I told her, because she had a couple of products like that are like this, I said, pick the one that you really, really believe that the version of you that needs this and doesn't even know it exists would love it if you came along and introduced this to them, right? That is what we're going to set up this month so that you can start making money for yourself. All right. So again, the very, very first step is, if you love learning how to make money online, is that you're going to commit to a learning path with a resellable digital product, right? Offer or opportunity, so that you can learn from it. And all while you're learning, knowing that you have a ready-made income stream in your hand and that you won't have to waste any time trying to figure out what you're going to sell. All right. Number two, you're then going to use that to get your own business set up or your own income stream set up. Do not overcomplicate this. Now, what's so important about this step is that the digital product or offer that you decide to go with, it should have everything that you need inside of it to help you in accomplishing this task. You should not have to look outside of this digital offer in terms of getting it set up to be resold. All right. So when I say like, don't overcomplicate it, again, if you're learning from something that you are enjoying, in your mind, you should be thinking like, oh my gosh, so many people out there that are just like me need to know about this. And that was the key for me when I got started. As I was going through that very first informational product, I kept telling myself like, oh my gosh, more people need to know that this exists. And I was thinking about the people that were just like me. I knew exactly why I had started. I knew where I had failed. I knew where I had gone wrong in the process. And I knew that I didn't want to be working full-time as a nurse forever. And so I just kept thinking about the people that were so much like me that needed to know that this existed. And that very informational product gave me everything to turn right back around, right? Start some marketing and be able to make my very, very first sale selling that product on day number 3. So again, don't overcomplicate it. Your sheer love for learning what you are learning is more than enough to get you out there and being a really, really great tour guide to the version of you that needs to know that this product, this opportunity, or this way of getting set up to start making money online exists for them. That's the key right there. All right. Number 3, okay? Do not get caught in learning mode, okay? Know when to take action. And again, the path that you choose, there should be a finale, meaning that whatever digital product or resellable opportunity that you decide to invest into, there should come a point in time where it tells you, okay, now it's time to get out there and start taking action. You don't want to invest into something, and it's not about the amount of modules, but there should come a point in time where the learning stops and you taking action begins, right? Again, that's the only way I made my first sale on day number 3, is that there was a finale to that informational product, right? I knew that when I got to the end of it, that I had the license to sell it, and that the only thing I had to do now was get it set up, right? And then get out there and follow a marketing path to let people know that I was here, right? And to be able to sell it. So you don't want to look up and you're 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 6 months right into this, right? And you don't have a business set up ready to make you money. Do not get caught in learning mode. You're here to make money. Like, yes, you love learning. That's fantastic. But allow your love for learning to help you learn what you've got to learn really, really quickly, right? Enough to get your business set up and to begin getting out there and talking about this to other people that need to know this information exists. If you're loving this so far, please just take a quick break and comment down below. Makes sense. Like, full transparency, I am really trying to build up my YouTube channel. I want to help so many people realize how simple it can be to take a love for wanting to make money online or a desire to make money online, that we can simplify this entire process. And I want to help way more people. Like, I want to help thousands of households become independent earners by doing it the way, again, that made such an impact in my own life, that allowed me to go from working full-time as a nurse to being able to be a full-time online entrepreneur, making 6 figures a year and just helping other people through my journey. So again, if this has helped you so far, just comment makes sense, right? And then let's go ahead and carry on, because I want you to leave this video entirely better. And I want you to be inspired and empowered that there is a path that you can decide to tap into today. Right? Today, literally. And if you want to, you can start making money in the next couple of days. That is what that is all about. And I have 2 ways that I can help you. All right. And I will list both of those down below in the comments. One of the ways is a full out resellable business system. And what I love about this system so much is that I taught a module in this system that breaks down like exactly how I was able to make my first sales so fast when I knew nothing. And it wasn't about learning digital marketing skills or any kind of deep dive dive into online business. It was really like almost like what I'm sharing here, but I have an entire module that dives deep on like how to go about this. You can literally go through it in like 2 hours. And when you're done with that module, you'll be ready to get out there, start taking action, and begin helping people through this process. Like you'll be positioned to start making money. And then the other path is I have a library. It's called my 10K Starter Kit, where I actually walk you through how to turn resellable digital products right into a digital store. And each one of the digital products help you in learning. They help you in like knowing what to do. And they also give you marketing assets. And every single one of those digital products come with resale rights, right? So you not only get to learn how to get them set up and you get to learn from them, but you can turn right back around, and each one of those guides and resources can be resold as an income stream for you as well. I'll list information down below in the comments, and I'll go ahead and do this. I will go ahead, and if you like love what I'm saying here, you love my energy, you love my vibe, and you're like, this makes so much sense. Like the lady I helped, she's like, Steph, you helped me so much. Like literally like in 30 minutes, I was able to help her see a very, very clear path to getting out of learning mode, to taking action, and to stop overcomplicating things that just literally don't make a difference. So if you go ahead and decide to get started because of this video, I'll list information down below, but I will throw in the 10K Starter Kit, which as of the making of this video is a $198 product all by itself. I will throw that in if you decide that you want to get started with my resellable business system. All right, so step number 4, you're then going to allow your ideal buyer or your niche, which this is an area where so many people get stuck. Same thing, the lady I was talking about, right, and I'm helping right now, she was stuck in this. You're going to allow your ideal buyer and your niche to be you prior to starting. It's so important for you to understand. Think back to what I said when I got started, that all I could think about was like, oh my gosh, more people need to know that this information exists. Because all I could think about where I was and how I had been searching. And I just knew there had to be a way to learn how to start making money online. Like I knew that working as a nurse forever like was not the deal for me. I knew that MLM network marketing and the path that did not serve me before, like I just knew there had to be a better way. And so when I found that informational product, all I kept thinking was like, oh my gosh, more people need to know like that there is a way to do business online where you don't have to bug family and friends. And so like I instantly knew that I wanted to get out there. So understand that when I say that your ideal buyer and your niche is you, it's the version of you that doesn't know any of this exists, but they are out there searching for a better way. So there is a version of you out there right now that is depending upon you. And I say this with so much heart. There is a version of you out there right now that is depending on you to show up and to be their tour guide. I think about the thousands and thousands of people that I have been able to help during my years of being online. And it's like, it's one of those things where because I was there, because I presented it and shared it in the way that only I could, that I became their tour guide. I was the reason they decided to trust and to get started. And just to know, it's not saying that these people would have never gotten started, right? But I understood that I was showing up every single day, right, for the version of me that needed to know, like, that there was this way of doing business. The inspiration behind this video is that as I'm thinking about, right, this lady, I'm like, there are versions of her out there that need to hear what I am sharing right now, right? And when they hear this, like this will be their green light and their permission slip to allow it to be easy, right? To not overthink it, to not fall into a trap of thinking that you have to delay making money for years because you're trying to figure everything out, that it really can be simple. So it's almost like the conversation I got to have with her, like I was inspired again to do this video because I realized, right, there are thousands of her out there that need to have this green light, right, to get started. And they need to know that there is a faster way, right, to learn how to start making money online and then how to get out there and start making money really, really quickly for yourself. Again, it does not need to be delayed. All right. Step number 5, you're then going to pick your platform and you're going to start sharing and letting them know that you have something to help them. You're going to pick your platform, right? That can be YouTube. You can decide to be inspired by what I am doing. I've inspired so many people to do business on YouTube the way that I do business. Again, I've been able to make so much money, right, from free content and helping people in this way. Like, it's ridiculous. I have not had to run ads to get the success and the results that I've gotten, to help the amount of people that I've helped, to inspire and empower the people, right? I just picked my platform because I was inspired by someone that was on YouTube when I got started. And I realized and figured if it worked for them, it can work for me as well. So you're going to pick your platform. It can be any platform, Instagram, it can be TikTok, TikTok, it could be Facebook, and you're going to decide to show up. You're going to post. You can go live, right? You can reach out to people. If you have people on your phone right now that you know that can benefit from this thing that you're learning, right? You can share it with them. You can talk about it with them. If you want to go to work and share with people that you work with, right? That you started a business, they might want to know about. Again, it's being so excited about the path that you've chosen and what you're learning and what you're doing that you just know more people need this. And so you're eager to get out there, pick your platform, right? Or pick your way of sharing and then just simply commit to sharing. All right. This is not the time for you to be shy, right? You know that you wanted to start a journey. You've started this journey. You have that feeling that more people need to know that this exists. And you know that unless you share it, you're not going to make money. Like that's business, right? Like you can open up a store in your local area and never open up the doors or never let people know it exists and you're not going to make money. So now's not the time to be shy, right? Now is the time to get out there and to let the version of you know that something is here to help them. Think about how much you would have appreciated a shortcut, right? Or maybe think about how you're appreciating this shortcut and this awareness, right? Because maybe you didn't know it existed. Now is not the time to be shy because people's lives can change because you decide to let them know that there is a path that can serve them better, or there is an opportunity that can help them fast track their success or their progress or journey with making money online. All right. And then you're going to want to make sure that you're giving call to actions and invitations in every post, in everything that you do to let people know where to go to get started. So like an example of a call to action is earlier, right? When I said, I'll help you down below in the description. And I just basically told you, like, I have 2 ways of helping you. Get started with this way and I'll give you this way for free because that's just how I'm feeling today, right? And so you never let a day go by without letting someone know that, hey, like my doors are open. I've benefited from this product, and because it has a license and I can resell it, right? You can go ahead and purchase this from me. And just like I purchased it from Steph and she made money, now you can purchase it from me and I'll make money. But then guess what? You're going to learn how to do exactly what I'm doing. Like, do you see how the handoff works? Do you see how it's just a duplicatable, like copycat type system? You get to learn because you want to learn. You benefit from it. You set your business up. You learn how to run a business. You learn how to get out there and start taking action so you can make money fast. And then you like hand off the baton to the next person that says, you know what? I want to do this. I want to start a business. I don't want to delay, right? I want to get set up quickly. They get set up quickly. They follow the process and they hand off the baton, right? To another girly or to someone else, right? That wants to learn the simple path as well. This is exactly how I made my first sale on day number 3, 28 sales in my first 30 days, right? And went on to make a boatload of money while I was still working full-time as a nurse, and how I've gone on to earn over $500,000 reselling products that I didn't even have to create. Emphasis, reselling products I didn't even have to create. I made a lot more money online than that, but there was a time in my journey where I actually coached and I consulted and I did create my own offers, but I wised up and I got back to the path that I love so much because it's one of those paths where I get to help other people get started really, really quickly. That's why I'm taking the time to really break this down. Because if you want to make $10,000 in the next 90 days or heck in the next 30 days, or in the next 2 months, it's entirely up to you. With my business system, you're able to earn $500 every single time you resell it to another person. So you resell it 20 times, right? That's $10,000. Are you telling me that if you get out there, right, with the energy I know that you have, right, with your excitement that I know that you have around this new path that you discovered for yourself, that you're not going to be able to connect with 20 people, right, that also want to start a business? Are you telling me there's not 20 people out there that are the version of you right now looking for, right, such a solution? Absolutely they are. Absolutely they are. Right? Again, that's the only way I was able to make my first sale on day number 3, and I was a complete unknown. And 28 sales in 30 days. I was a complete unknown, but there were versions of me out there, right, that were looking for the information I was sharing. I just simply handed the baton off to them, right, and gave them the permission slip to follow the same path that I followed, to get set up in the same way, to learn exactly what I had learned, and to get out there, right, and to turn this informational product into an income stream for themselves as well. And then step number 6, really important, and I teach you this in my system. A lot of stuff online, like, they bypass this and they rely upon just showing up in social media presence. But step number 6, you really want to start building your email list because you're just going to make more money. It's just another way to build deeper know, like, and trust, and to stay in contact with people that request information about what you're offering, but maybe they just might not be ready to buy today. So you want to make sure that you are building your own email list. It's one of the greatest assets that you'll end up having online. And so you want to learn how to build that from day number 1. And in my system, again, like I said, I I help people get their businesses set up in a single weekend and ready to start making money within their first week. Like everything that you need, it literally gets to go that fast. And then number 7, you're going to just simply commit to showing up daily to guide your people in. Again, the version of you who's depending on you to show up in their life. Like if you wake up every single day and you remind yourself that there is a version of you that wants something more, that wants to start a business, and they're stuck in the process. Either they don't know this exists or they're stuck, like the lady I'm helping right now. They're stuck. This should drive you so much, right, to get out there and to let the version of you, again, if you think about it as the version of you, right, like wouldn't it suck to know that you want something, but you don't know how to get it, and that there are people out there or there's someone out there that knows how you can get it, but they're not telling you. Like you would be furious, right? So when you wake up every single day and you realize like, wait a second, there's a version of Steph out there that needs to know this is a thing. Like, as you can tell, that's the energy that I have in this. Like I'm going to make money, that's fine. But I love knowing that I make money at the high service of putting someone else on to a much easier way of starting an online business or starting an income stream. Right? I make money at the high service of helping, right? The version of me that doesn't even know this exists, right? Or the version of the lady I'm helping right now, right? That needs to know that this exists. So then on a daily basis, you're just focused on showing up on your chosen platform, posting, creating content, right? Going live, whatever you want to do on every single platform. There's so many ways that you can create content to reach and connect with people, right? It's 2025. Like there's never been a better time to be online making money. So many ways to get it done. And guess what? You can even do it faceless. Reach out to me if you want to do it faceless, right? Because I have a resource that will help you build this business faceless as well if that's what you want to do. All right. And so if you want to know more about how I can help you with this process, or you're like, I love the idea of resellable digital products and resellable offers, and to know there is an entire resellable business that you can tap into that will give you literally the high ticket income stream so that you'll be able to earn $500 every single time you help someone, right? And put someone else on to this system. Everything you need to learn to get set up really fast. I teach you exactly how I was able to make all of those sales so quickly as a brand new person without having to take a deep dive into digital marketing, right? You don't need to know all the things. You need to know, right, exactly like what I broke down here and how to get out there in the next week position to start making sales, right? And there are some people that can go through this in a weekend, like get started on a Friday and by Monday, right, they have their income stream set up and they're ready to get out there and to start making sales. Literally everything that you need is in this system. So whether you want to sell low ticket digital offers, right, you'll learn how to do that. I actually give you 12 mini courses that you can also sell, right? So you have the high ticket business system you can sell and earn $500 every single time you put someone else onto it. Again, the version of you, or right. And I have 12 mini courses inside of the program that you can elect to sell as well that teach varying aspects of making money online. And you can sell those, right, as great feeder programs into, right, the higher ticket offer if you want to. And then, like I said, I'll drop details down below, but if you would love to take action and also get my 10K starter kit, which gives you 10,000 faceless videos that you can use for faceless marketing, as well as 22 amazing learn and earn digital guides, all of them, everything, even the faceless videos come with resale rights. I will add that on as a bonus for getting started from this video. Just make sure you let me know, Steph, I got started from that video, right? Or if you know right now that you're going to get started from this video, just drop that down below in the comments and let me know. And again, your engagement, you subscribing, you showing this video love, you hyping this video, all of those things, right, send signals to YouTube, letting YouTube know that people found value in this video, and it helps to push this video out to more people. And that's one of my biggest goals right now, is to put more people onto this simpler path and to help thousands of households become independent earners through the power, right, of resale rights, because it's just a simpler and faster way to get started in your business. All right. If you're leaving better, let me know down below in the comments, and I'll meet you down below in the description if you want to learn more about getting started. Not only will you have my program and my direction, but you'll also have my mentorship. Every single week I show up live for my community, and I'm there to mentor, I'm there to teach, I'm there to guide, I'm there to answer questions. So if you enjoyed my energy and you enjoyed my vibe and you're like, I gotta learn more about this, right, because this is a simpler path, then again, I'll drop it down below in the description, or you can watch the video that pops up next if you want to learn more about what I do.